Warning, this video is not intended for children under the age of 13.
If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the video.
And here's something completely different. Later, baby.
Later.
Love you.
Love you, baby.
I went to go move. Oh, goodness gracious. I went to go move the pool, and this guy started jumping out. Scared the crap out of me. He's big. He's big, though. He's not a little tree frog. See that? He's a good size. Hello, and welcome to the office. I'm going to give you a tour of the top shelf of my shelves here. Maybe the bottom shelf if I have some time, but first off, I'm going to go ahead and give you a tour of the top shelf, and that's going to be part of the series of me giving full-on tour of the office because there's so much stuff going on. As you see, there's a lot to cover, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you the top shelf, and maybe the second to top shelf tour right now. Here we go. Okay, this is Terry the Tourette's Turtle. He says all kinds of stuff. I don't know if he has batteries. In the back here is a robot that my grandmother gave me for Christmas like a long time ago, and she kept it for me, and then my aunt gave it to me. You can put like oil in it, and like smoke will come out of it. I don't think it works anymore, but batteries. It is called a Magic Mic 2. You could talk from the back of it, and it would like be a voice distorter. I got this guy, he glows in the dark. I got this remote control car that sucked through batteries, but G gave that to me. Lilu, no, not Leela. Leela from Futurama. I think it's like a plush Funko. Here we have Stan from South Park. This was given to me by my sisters on Christmas when I was over at my dad's. This in the back here is from my sister. And these dice are actually made by my dad. My dad made these. He was getting into woodworking. He did that. He also did some dominoes. This movie night thing was given to me by my sister. This is another dice that my dad made. That is a Terminator toy from Terminator 2 from 1991. I also used to have the John Connor and the motorbike, but I don't have that anymore. The Terminator is the only thing I kept. G.I. Joe, the original movie, like the 80s cartoon movie. When I heard that they were making a G.I. Joe live action movie, I thought they were going to make a remake of that, but it ended up not being that, so it wasn't as interesting as that one was, because that one was wild. Cobra Commander was turning into a snake, and all kinds of things were going on. This is a shirt I had that I grew out of, and my wife went ahead and put it on a frame, made it into something I can hang up, which is pretty cool. This is my cube. It's just cardboard and tape, and then I painted it all black, and then added all this stuff. It's inspired by the cube, the puzzle cube from Pinhead and Hellraiser. Here we have a Terminator Salvation toy, whatever, bobblehead, I believe. Beetlejuice bobblehead. Sorry about the glare. Another dice that my dad made. This is a shirt from my first concert, which was Rob Zombie. It was Lacuna Coil opening up for Rob Zombie, and this is the actual tickets from the Rob Zombie with Lacuna Coil opening. And then there was another tour I went on that was Family Values with Korn and Deftones, and I actually got to see this song called Wicked perform live. Like, step and use my steel toe as a weapon. It was pretty awesome to see that live. This is a piece of artwork I made. It's 3D. Each of these things you see this, that's actual shadows because each goes back, further and stuff like that. So it actually has literal depth to it. This is a little figurine I got at a garage sale. This is a case which came with like 2 DVDs in there. I want to use it as probably like a gift thing. Whenever I'll probably gift my brother like a couple DVDs and put that in there and wrap that. My Blues Brother figurines and We Bear Bears, and that is the top shelf. And going on to the second to top shelf, I have some canvases here that I'll probably put artwork on and eventually sell off. Right here is my old CD player that I put stickers on everything. So this has stickers and stuff like that, just all over the place. It doesn't even like the button doesn't even work. Like I don't know if like I think the spring is broken, but basically inside there Tiger Style and Magic Bath. But I was thinking about putting this in a frame and kind of making that into a piece of art itself. That could be pretty cool. Also, I have a magazine that is, or not magazine, a comic that is The Man with the Screaming Brain. It was actually inspired by the Bruce Campbell movie that he directed and starred in of the same name. I want to say there were more parts of it. I'll probably take that apart and make that into a poster of something. I really like the pulp art that's in there. Then I have a clapboard from Universal Studios when I went to Disney World, the one in Florida, I believe is Disney World. An Avatar toy from when Avatar came out. They weren't that greatly made, but somebody gave me to that as a Christmas present. I just didn't take it out of the thing. My Chevron glasses, Chevron. I don't know how to say that. Cards from my brother's wedding. Then I have this blanket here that is basically, my mom made this blanket for me. This is what I had when I lived at her house. It was so funny because people used to say comments about it because of the fact that it's made for one. I also have a towel with my name on it. And then I have my movie tin here that has all kinds of stuff in there. Golf balls and lights and bowling game and my headphones and all kinds of just random stuff. It used to be where I put this up. Another die that my dad made. A couple of Futuramas here. 5-Minute Dungeon, which is a very, very fun game. I have a case here that my mom gave me. My computer came in the case, but inside this case is now a whole bunch of just blank inside cards. So whenever I'm sending out stuff, I mean, I know there was at least 3 years in a row that on my Christmas list, it basically was give me stamps and how was it? I think it was just stamps and envelopes. So I have stamps and envelopes, and I have a whole bunch of envelopes and cards in here, so I can mail out stuff. This is a hat from when we went to Vegas. That's on my playlist on the front there. This is a very dingy hat, but it's gone through a lot. Also have a hat from when I worked at Chick-fil-A. I have my dad's old work shirt. This is a picture of me and a kangaroo in Australia. I did a lot of traveling before the age of 5, and when I was 5, I moved and thing. This is the rose I was drying out. I want to use that for like a title sequence. Or something. Gonna use this for a prop. It's something that the rose was inside water, but like I took that out and we did that. Commemorative plate. I was born in the year of the dog. A bunch of people asked me what year I was. This is part of my retirement plan on my bookshelf. That's a whole nother video. But they asked me, they're like, what year were you? And then I tell them, and then they look at that and they go, that's not Year of the Dog. And then I have to explain to them that Chinese New Year does not start when American New Year does. So it's actually, I am Year of the Dog. Then of course, I have all my books here, which is going to be another video in and of itself. I got DVDs. I'm not going to go into a great deal about this, but this is all my Blu-rays right here. Stuff like that. I got CDs from Queens of the Stone Age, L. Ron Hubbard audiobook. Yeah, a bunch of stuff there. More DVDs. These booklets are nothing but DVDs in here. Got some Wired magazines. More DVDs, which I'll go into depth about later on. Also, I have some. I'm going to another shelf here because, I'm making a lot of time. I have more time than I thought I'd have, but I do. Artwork that I've made. I've showed this on different videos and stuff like that. I made that piece of artwork. Here's another piece of artwork. I'll go ahead and have to make me a website and then sell these off and stuff like that, and make more also. This one, I never figured out what to put on the bottom of this. I put the Live It Up Before You're Dead and Down, and then I haven't figured out what to put on this lower half of this canvas. Here is a picture that I made that was inspired by In the Mouth of Madness, where the pages open up. It's actually 3D is popping off there. Yeah, but there's all that stuff there, and then there's like a little rhyme that's written inside there, and basically it's reiterated on the side of the canvas. More art, which I can get into depth about that later. But that is the Top Shelf and Second to Top Shelf tour. I will be giving more studio tour videos later. Oh, and while I'm at it, and sorry if I'm talking real fast and stuff like that, I feel that I have a lot of space to cover, and so I want to keep my words energetic here as I'm going through all this. As you can see, like all the space on my wall here is basically taken up and stuff like that, and I ran out of room and it's like trying to figure out where to put more stuff, you know, but more room to display things. I have my Jakarta poster. I have a Futurama poster. I gotta figure out. This is 10. Resist the permanent career implant chip. This is a 3D puzzle that I actually made and framed. Well, I didn't make the puzzle, but I put it together. You know what I'm saying? Joker, why so serious? Just some pictures. Family, this is a Kool-Aid poster I made of old Kool-Aid things. Basically, my mother-in-law had a whole box of Kool-Aid packets because of the fact that it was like back in the day you would collect Kool-Aid points, or you collect points for whatever and be able to order stuff through a catalog and whatnot. Well, she had collected a whole bunch of that and then they stopped doing that. So I went ahead and took all those and turned them into a poster of Kool-Aid advertisements and stuff like that. So that, or not Kool-Aid, but Kool-Aid packets. Oh, this is get off. Okay. Sorry, they were all connected together. And here I have a Bloodhound Gang poster. Bloodhound Gang is one of my favorite bands, but I have a love-hate relationship with Bloodhound Gang, which I can explain in another video. Go in depth. Army of Darkness poster. Got to figure out where to put that one. Blues Brothers poster, and that's all those. But yeah, I got to figure out where in the world to put that stuff. I'm thinking, personally, that I can go ahead and put the... I don't know if there's any... There's a couple posters in here too, but I'm thinking what I'm thinking is another way to display these would be to put a backing on this and basically make this into a wall right here. So I can go ahead and have like a kind of room in here where there'd be poster, or that stuff there, and then I'd also have an area over here where I could go ahead and have more posters on the other side of that wall. That is of course just an idea, but yeah, that's that. If you like these videos and you want to see more videos with more showing off my studio, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of my life, go ahead and hit that like button, because like I said, I post 2 videos a week. I post one video on Wednesday. It's going to be the talkies, which is me mostly talking about movies and whatnot, and this and touring and whatnot. And then well, I know it can, these videos can go either way because it's a tour and it's part of my life. But and then I also post a video on Saturday, which is mostly my life vlog. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification button if you'd like. Thank you so much for watching. Best day and best wishes to you and yours. Am I still recording?